Darksiders 3!
Fuck yeah!
I thought this day was never come. THQ going bankrupt and all that, you know, that this story I thought would never happen. Nordic bought the rights, and then they started to be, okay, now we're not Nordic anymore. Now our name is THQ Nordic. That's like the first step to their rebranding. I mean, they're gonna be THQ in a second for sure. But is that what they do when they reveal Darksiders 3?
At this point, I just don't care. I mean, the fact that Darksiders 3 has been announced, it's for me, it's the greatest
It's not
news.
been announced, it's just a leak. It's an Amazon listing, of all things.
It's
obviously.
a thing.
Thank you, Amazon. We really love you. And obviously, this leak happened a couple of hours ago, so we're the first YouTube channel to cover this. No. Oops,
no, it's everywhere.
And of course, as we're recording this, they drop a trailer. Well, I guess I'm showing footage of that. Anyway, this game's coming out for PS4, Xbox One, and PC, and Amazon has a couple of features. You know, as usually there are features in the back of the box, it's that sort of feature. Okay, so first one, play as Fury, a mage who must rely on her whip and magic to restore the balance between good and evil on Earth. So first of all, the protagonist is Fury.
It's Fury, yeah.
And it's a girl. The three horsemen and the horsewoman of the apocalypse. That's how the legend went, right?
Yeah. Can you call a girl?
It's a woman, a horsewoman.
I don't know. It's an entity of the apocalypse.
It looks very female to me.
As a female design, sure.
Okay, you're telling me that War is not a dude.
War is an entity of the apocalypse.
Okay, fine. Yeah, it's fine. It matches the first images that we saw in the first Darksiders, right?
You know, it's the girl with the whip.
I don't think she looks as cool as War or Death. Death had the death mask, the Grim Reaper was really cool, and even War with a hooded figure. It kind of a cliche, sure, but
I was
cool cliche.
I was kind of expecting it to be Strife.
I wish it was Strife too.
Because Strife seems like a cool dude, you know, with the pistols and that weird mask, look almost like the Cyborg Ninja.
Sure.
But then, yeah, Fury. I guess it's okay. It's mage. It's a mage.
It's a mage. It's gonna be very different from what we played on the first two. Because the first we had War, which was he had some spells, but it was mainly a sword guy, and then Death was not a sword guy, but was more of a scythe guy. He had all sorts of weapons because it was more of a Diablo game. You know?
Yeah, sure. He had the weapons. You have the customization options.
The main weapon, we could say it's either a big scythe or two small scythes. Is a scythe guy. So very melee-oriented characters, and now we have a mage who has a whip, so there's still melee there.
I'm expecting to see, you know, some Indiana Jones style play.
Huh.
There, you know, cracking the whip and just, you know, throwing and swinging everywhere.
I'm not.
No? I'll bet
there's gonna be zero Indiana Jones in this.
I'll bet I'll be swinging with the whip.
Swinging with a whip. Maybe. Second topic, harness Fury's magic to unleash her various forms, each granting her access to new weapons, moves, and traversal abilities. So she's gonna be able to transform or something.
Okay, you haven't played the first ones, right?
Yeah, I played both of them.
Okay, so they both had like a super form, remember?
They had a super oh, okay. So I was thinking more of a Mega Man sort of deal, like defeat a boss, gain his abilities if you transform into this sort of shape.
Could be, you know, could be. But I was thinking more, you know, you defeat the boss, you gain a new ability on that case, but not transforming the whole character just because of a new ability or because of you defeated the boss.
Right.
I'm thinking Zelda Majora's Mask, where you use different masks to transform the character to gain new special powers.
Right, but you mentioned like the previous games, that's just sort of an ultimate ability where you transform into this big badass.
It was the chaos form.
Yeah. In War's case, you don't even gain new traversal abilities.
No, actually it gets worse.
Yeah,
because it gets
slow.
It gets sluggish as hell.
I don't remember Death's special.
It just you become super powerful, I guess. I don't remember that as well.
This doesn't sound like that. This sounds like something else.
Yeah, sounds more like what we just said about the new abilities and, you know, different masks like Majora's Mask.
Yeah, or think Gravity Rush. The new one has like the light mode, the heavy mode. One is more focused on attack, other's more focused on mobility and defense. It's what it sounds like.
New abilities, new ways to traverse each time you, I don't know, maybe defeat a boss, maybe you encounter new abilities on scatter around the map.
Yeah.
So yeah,
cool.
Cool.
Next topic. Explore an open-ended, living, freeform game world in which Fury moves back and forth between environments to uncover secrets while advancing the story. This sounds pretty much like...
sounds pretty much the same Darksiders again.
Yeah, so like different, sort of an interconnected hub world that you can go back and forth. Not exactly an open world, but like you can go from this area to this area by
I would
moving
say
past this door.
It's very Metroid, you know, very Castlevania. So yeah, it's the same formula.
But here's something new.
Cool.
Defeat the 7 deadly sins and their servants, who range from mystical creatures to degenerated beings.
You know,
so mythical creatures, degenerated beings, we're expecting all sorts of enemies, but is this teasing the 7 deadly sins as the main antagonist for this game? That's an interesting antagonist for the Darksiders universe. You got the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse fighting the 7 deadly sins. That's kind of crazy, and I love it.
It's kind of contradictory between itself, because apocalypse and sins, it's kind of all connected, but fighting each other seems like
it's like they're both evil.
Yeah, it's evil fighting evil. I mean, I don't know. The four horsemen depicted on Darksiders were never the evil dudes.
They were the guys that got the call, and hey, the apocalypse is happening. Come join the party.
Yeah, they were like, you know, servants. Hey, ringing the bell. Okay, we're going.
Okay, let's go to work. Destroy this planet.
But then shit happens, of course. And War got betrayed. Death tried to avenge the death of War. I don't know what's going to happen with Fury. I don't know.
Do you think we're going back? Because like the first Darksiders ends with the 3 horsemen. There are not War descending, right?
Right.
And the second Darksiders begins not at that point, but much earlier when War is in trouble.
Sure.
So do you think we're going back again and we're gonna like follow the path of these 4 horsemen up to Darksiders 5 when they finally continue the story?
Okay, that's speculating a bit too much, I guess. I'm not saying that could not be done. I wish it could be done, you know, but
sounds kind of cool.
Sounds really cool. But I think if they're going to make that perspective again, like 5 minutes back through Fury's perspective instead of death or instead of war, I don't know if I want that. I don't know, because that's the same premise, you know.
Like it's save war again,
or save death this time.
Save death.
And there creates a chain where every horseman dies just looking for each other, you know.
That could be their never-ending torment. Indeed, but I always liked
Death died.
Yeah, I always liked the 7 deadly sins theme. You can always really make hey, here's the gluttony, here's the wrath guy.
You had the Dante's Inferno game that was really cool for me.
And the character design in Darksiders is great, so I can wait to see their interpretations of the 7 deadly sins. Awesome. And the last topic, I don't think brings much new, is Darksiders' signature art style. Expansive post-apocalyptic environments that take the player from the heights of heaven to the depths of hell, dilapidated by war and decay and overrun by nature. And you can see some of that in the screenshots, which it's more like concept art, really.
Sure.
But yeah,
you can show the screenshots anyway.
It's the universe that we've grown used to in Darksiders. So far, we're happy that
we already see there's the forger again,
right?
And we see...
Is it the blacksmith? He has a name.
He has a name, which I don't recall.
Let us know the name in the comments. We forget.
But yeah, so returning characters. I don't know. That can prove your theory about the timeline, which is going to be again, you know, going back.
Death met some characters that were also met by war. I want to say there were some characters that
there were definitely
in both
some characters.
Games.
Yeah.
So that doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna do that exact same thing, but maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I would like to see that story. I would like to see what these horsemen, because when you play as War, you always ask like, what the hell happened to the other horsemen? And then when you play as Death on the second game, you get that answer. I would like to see the answer for the other characters as well.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, you know, I'm really excited. It's coming out apparently December 2018.
It's the listing for Amazon. Like they always list stuff on December if they don't have a real date.
Sure.
But I'm guessing E3 will have more info for us.
But anyway, I'm excited. I want to see more. I want to see if this is really official or if it's just you know,
a
bad
very elaborate hoax. No, this looks as official as it gets.
Okay.
But yeah, we're excited. Let us know if you're excited. Let us know if we've got the Darksiders audience. I don't know how many of you have played. I don't know how many of you are looking forward to Darksiders 3. So yeah, let me know if we got those people in the channel. Shout out in the comments. And thanks for watching. Bye.